My avatar is not showing up. There we go. Hello, Steph. Just thought we'd come in and chat. Just trying to check in and see how everybody was doing today. So, how's everybody doing? Hi, Holly. I'm hoping Don B will get on here so I can talk to him. Hi, Lisa Renee. Don B, if you're listening, I need to get a hold of you. Hi, Donna. Just left the hospital for dehydration. Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. I hope you're okay. I used to have to go in and get IVs because of dehydration. Honey, I'm trying. I wished I could get a hold of him. I can't get a hold of him. Remember, he said last night his phone's broke. Trust me, I wished I could get a hold of him. I'm worried. I don't do it so much anymore, but yeah, I used to have to go in a couple times a year for dehydration because I don't drink a lot of water. You need to drink water. It's good for your body. Hello, Rhonda. Please see if you can. Well, you can't. I don't know. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I don't know how to get him off of friggin' YouTube. Have you watched his videos, honey? Yes, Lisa, I have emailed him. He's not checking his email. You can't hear me? Can everybody else hear me? Hi, Bonnie. Country Christian. Now, Rhonda, admit the truth, darling. I know, honey. I know he did. It's not good. No, I just watched one earlier. It was a jokester one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Hi, Mary. Those jokester videos don't need to be being put out there. He needs to come up if he's listening to me. Hi, May May. I'm just checking in to see how everybody's doing today. Don't worry about it, Lisa. You don't want to, honey. Trust me. I know, Steph. Stars and Stripes, you're in here? Hello, hon. Oh, you slipped by me. Guys, I really don't have any subject at hand to talk about. Literally, I was just trying to lure Don B in here, see if I can get him come up so I can get a hold of him and talk to him and find out what's going on with him. Hi, Lisa. No, nobody's heard from him, honey. Just off the YouTube. He broke his phone, so I can't get a hold of him. I don't know any other way to get a hold of him. Hi, Suzette. Right. I agree, Suzette. Um, Donna, I sent him a message. He was trying to get a hold of him, but I don't know if he saw it. But he has two videos going. I know he does. Thank you again, Donna. Suzette, please don't repeat. Please. I mean, I'm not trying to be secretive or anything like that, but it's really not our say so to repeat it. I mean, and if you do, please don't do it in here. Thank you, Suzette. Hi, German Shepherd Mom. Thank you, Donna. It's I appreciate it, hon. Like I said, I've emailed him. I've texted him in case he gets a new phone this morning, but I don't know if it would go through if he gets a new phone. Every once in a while, I try to call his number, but nothing's working. Like I say, you should not let people drink in YouTube at the same time. You don't let your friends drink in YouTube. Yeah, Diane, I watched that. No, it's okay, Steph. I understand you're wanting to know what was said, but it's just Don B's got a lot going on right this second, and he's needing to pull it together. Don B, if you are in here, if you're listening, please come in here so I can talk to you. Oh, Mary, it's okay. Just worried about a friend. You know what I mean? Don B is, so good on YouTube, and he's actually succeeding. And I just hate for anybody to grab a hold of anything and try to make it something that it's not, when it's just literally personal stuff and he's just not gotten a grip on it. You know what I mean? It happens to all of us from time to time. But, before YouTube come along, we didn't all have YouTube to capture our moments. Exactly. Don B is a normal, absolutely a normal parent. He just had a meltdown. He's a caring and awesome man. Yes, Lisa, I agree with you 100%. I only drink tea, no alcohol. I'm not nice drinking, so I like to stay sober. Me too, May May. Hi, Jesse. Um, he does have a lot going on, but please, Don B, keep it off YouTube. Talk to your friends offline. They are there for you, buddy. Absolutely, 100%. Well, hello. We're glad to see you here, honey. We're glad you're a new sub from Portugal. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Janet. I think he was joking around, actually, but you're right. People will take it the way out of content. Yeah, they will. I wish people wouldn't drink and come on YouTube. Yes, Suzette, the comment about the whales Kids is still bothering me. Guys, I promise you, I do not believe he meant it in any ill manner. I believe, thank you. I really like that. One of the viewers made it for me. I don't believe Don B was meaning it in any kind of ill content whatsoever. He's literally upset over the thought of it. And I think that's part of what's got him on edge. Hi, Kathy. Yes, May, that's true. This is Don B. You're the only Don I love. Hurry back, we're missing you. I know, sweetheart, and I'm not releasing what I have until I can cut that part out. And I mean that it sucks because that was my interview with Emma, but we all have wobbly days. It's perfectly normal, but I hope he wobbles off the YouTube as he'll get eaten alive. People will always try and twist it. Bless him. Yes, exactly. Yes, I understand, Jesse. I agree. But sometimes we don't always do what we're supposed to do. His daughter will probably go off to college and forget about the boy. It's not the end of the world. Teenagers experiment. He needs to trust that he raised his daughter right. She will be okay. I know, honey. I know that, Rhonda. And I guess in the back of his mind, he does too. But parents can't help but worry. He needed a vent. We all need to vent sometimes. I just wish he would talk in private. Yeah, I know. Hi, Charlie K. Are you in here? Are you feeling better, hon? People do always try to take things out of context and make a drama out of them. That's true. Gotta let the little birdies fly and hope for the best. You can't control them forever. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I do my best to keep controlling mine, and mine are getting close to 40. Um, but now my daughter, she is having to go through this right now. She's actually starting to suffer empty nest syndrome, and it's hard on her. Can you imagine if we was caught on live have a meltdown? It wouldn't be pretty. Oh no, y'all saw me and I wasn't even having a meltdown. Y'all saw what I acted like, and I wasn't drinking or having a meltdown or nothing. Can you imagine me drinking and having a meltdown and being on YouTube? Oh, not pretty. Not pretty at all. Did you hear what he said? I'm not taking it out of context. No, Jesse, I didn't mean you were taking it out of context. We're talking about people out here that may have just heard about it or may have seen part of it or didn't know what was going on with it. What do you have, twins, Jesse? Charlie K, I'm glad to hear that you're alive. Carson Newman is a great school. Right. Irish twins, awesome. I had a set of brothers that were Irish twins. Oh, except my brothers, well, it was almost triplets. My mom had my first brother, not the first one, but had my brother on June 16th. And exactly June 16th, year later, she had my next brother. And then the next year, he had to kick over a little while. He was born on July 11th. But it would have, if he had been born on June 16th, they would have been Irish triplets. I'm I am mom, and always my 37-year-old will be my baby girl, my two absolutely. All my kids are my babies. I know a woman, it was my sister-in-law's mother. She had 14 kids, and she had one set that she went to the hospital, gave birth, came home, literally came home, and exactly 9 months to the day gave birth again. Now that's cutting it a little close, if you ask me. You have twin grandchildren? I always wanted twins when I was having my kids. My first one, I wanted twins. I wanted a boy and a girl. But at the time, I didn't know that you couldn't have. I wanted identical boys and girl, a boy and a girl. At the time, I didn't know you couldn't have identical, opposite sex twins. I've learned that since then, though. He has a magical birthday. He is 10 tomorrow, born 24/7/12. Oh, oh Lord. So, how many people listened to the poem today? What did y'all think about it? Did y'all think that was bad that I read that poem? Hi, Dana Kay. I didn't know how people would react to the poem. Hello, Miss Mary. I recorded a bunch of poems, but I couldn't do it until I ran across the one that just seemed right, and that one seemed right. Seemed like it said everything that we wanted to say. Right. Doctors do say it's best to wait 2 years between them. Unknown number. Well, let me see what this is. Probably ain't nothing important. Oh, what the crap? It wasn't nothing. Something stupid. Anyways, guys, your dad's a twin. Dana Kay, I did not mean to make you cry. Well, thank you guys. I just didn't know how people would feel. I know there's a lot of people, including myself, who pray that she's somewhere safe and unharmed. But we know the odds. Thank you, May May. I always wanted to be a twin myself, too. And ever since then, I've always wanted to find my doppelganger. They say everybody has at least 2 or 3 doppelgangers out there. I'm afraid there are creators out there that are working on videos about him right now. I hope not. I'm trying not to, hun. Okay, Lisa Renee, that's fine, honey. I hope and pray that there is nobody cruel enough to take somebody's personal problems and try to gain money off of it. That's right, Holly. Attacking others is not creating. Oh, wow, that would be cool. What did your mom say about it? Free falling. I hope you didn't mind if I put this up there. I may thank you very much. My older siblings are drug addicts, and I would not allow them to grow up in the environment, even if that meant I had to give up my own life. It is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Domby, if you see this, know we love you, sir, and are here for you. Absolutely, 100%. I did. I seen JLR's video this morning. I watched that. I'd like to know who it is that's up there on Ben Hill Road that's calling JLR every time somebody makes a move. And in my opinion, I mean, I know JLR is working hard trying to find out what happened, trying to do what he can to his capacity. But I wish that he would understand that you do not have to. Okay, he gets out there and he announces, "Grandma moved her trailer." Guys, somebody calls me every time somebody says boo up there on that property. Grandma moved her trailer. But I'll tell you more about it as soon as I find out. Well, if you didn't know nothing about it to begin with, why'd you even bother coming on there and saying anything? Sorry, I don't get it. There's so much hate towards others. How sad that people need to do that to get views on their channel. Don B, we are here for you. Absolutely. Or you'll believe it when you don't see it, you mean? I wonder when the next person's going to fly a drone over their house so we can see if it's there or not. She's been mistaken for the lady by the lady's friends and family, so she has not. It was not a surprise. That's awesome. That's like those two guys in the UK. I think they're in the UK, and one's a professor and the other one's an author or something. And they both moved to the same community, and everybody kept mistaking them for each other. And they're not even kin. No, honey, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's just all the stress he's under, and he just was trying not to lose his cool. Next, it will be Grandma farted and timed out was a poop. You were sick and not feeling well last night, Charlie. It's okay. Don B he's having a little bit of a meltdown. He had some problems, family problems, and he was trying to calm his nerves, and he took a couple of drinks and his mouth started overflowing. And it's going to come back and bite him in the butt, I believe. And I pray to God that it doesn't. Don B is a good man. He's a good person. And he's a great parent. He really is. And he would not get on here and try to hurt anybody on YouTube. And it breaks my heart that anybody would do anything to try to harm him. Whether they believe that it's with bad intentions or not. If you take somebody's personal life and you put it out in the public when it's none of your business and you try to make money from it or make a joke out of it, that's wrong. I don't know, honey. He broke his phone and I can't get a hold of him. Remain calm. How is your daughter doing, hon? I pray that she's doing better. Well, I don't know if he's that good, Holly, but yeah, pretty close. Anyone pointing fingers at Don better be Jesus. I mean, he's had his moments where he wasn't a saint or even close to it, but he doesn't do anything to try to harm anybody. Not everyone else is as good as you feel you are. What do you mean? People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I agree. May, I don't understand what you're meaning. Excuse me. I do feel like I try to be a good person. I can't say that I am. Still so many tests to run, but we have a lot of hope and prayers. Don't forget that, hon. WRF, does that mean HGL, huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, FBI. Nothing, hun. He's just having a rough spot in his personal life, and it's leaking out. Dombey's story isn't anyone's business to tell. Exactly. 100%. We all have our flaws, but you're an awesome sweetheart, Nona. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that, hon. Dombey is a hell of a good man. F the haters. I think anyone who talks about someone else indiscretion just doesn't want to admit their own. Hello, dazed and confused. I've watched you a couple of times today, sweetheart. I hope that you get everything straightened out. And whoever's giving you problems, if there's anything I can do, please let me know. I think it's bullcrap. Dombey is a very good man. Hello, Brookie. I mean, everyone knows what their temperament is like. The bad guys might think they are good, but compared to us, they are evil. I think that is how to say it. Oh, okay. It made a little bit more sense that time. I thought you were saying that I was thinking I was better than what I was. I was hoping nobody thought that about me. Yeah, we do know all the hill is an evil place. And I saw something when I was looking up for the poem to read today, guys, and I thought it was so sweet. And it was a picture of a heart. And I know it was probably talking about little kids or it was talking about adopted kids or whatever, but it made me think so much of summer. But it was a heart and it had two little footprints in it, and it said, "My forever child." And I just thought that was so sweet because Summer will be our forever child. I mean, she's, like I said in that thing this morning that Tina had wrote, she's made she's been immortalized on this earth. I mean, she really has. Nobody, I mean, if you ever look on Google or you look on YouTube anytime in the future, you'll be able to pull up her whole story. Thank you, Dana Kay. I appreciate that. So how is everyone staying cool? It's 95 here with a feels like 104. My fat rolls are miserable. Oh, Kathy, you are not fat. Hi, Happy Haggis. I hope I didn't make Hattie mad last night. I truly apologize, but getting fussed at over somebody's language last night was the last thing he needed. And that's all I meant to accomplish. Sorry it went into something else. Don't let the YouTuber get to you. They just jealous. Lift your head up. Smile. Don't let them win. Your whole family knows about summer. My grandchildren always ask, any news, Nana? Right. Um, and I know it's probably pronounced Nana. Hi, Nish. Thank you. I have not seen you in forever. How are you doing? The Michelin man has nothing on you. I hate seeing him so upset. That's why I said I was leaving. I'm sorry, hon. It broke my heart when he was first talking about his friends and then he couldn't speak. It just broke my heart. The whole thing did. Even what's on this morning. Hi, Charlotte. Are they just hating on Don B because he has great research and they are jealous him and are waiting to attack him at any and every chance they can? Exactly. I don't know. Now I've got to say, as of this moment, of course, I don't know how to check, but as of this moment, I have not heard anything bad. There's been no videos put out. I've not heard or read anything. So I'm so thankful, and I thank the good Lord above for that so far. Been tracking celebrity dark moves. So, Nana, did you see my videos on the JSB Kyle and the GE? He says that the woman who blank summer will burn, but before saying that, tells Josie Brown she will burn and be forgotten. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet, huh? No. Thank you, FBI. I appreciate that. I'll have to go watch that, Brookie. I've not seen it. No, my signal's not bad. It may be yours, huh? Mine's not cutting out. Unless somebody's in my computer messing with me. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will. Guys, I really do try not to bash or steal anybody else's content or jump on any trains that are coming and going. So when other creators say that I can use something, trust me, it is very, very much appreciated. Free falling, so creators just use every opportunity to abuse other. Yes, absolutely. They do. Just watched an unfamiliar YouTuber now starting covering summer. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. He was calling Hawkins County PD on live with intentions of confrontation for answers for clickbait. Wow. I do not have Rookie's link, and Christola is probably asleep right this second. Remain calm, or well, hang on, I'll just go get it. Tina Woodward. Hang on one second. Let me get her. Well, I will try to get it, should I say. Okay. I think we have it. I believe that's it right there. Thank you, Auntie M. Wow, can somebody drop? Oh, we got that. Okay. I need to see that video. What's your YouTube channel name, sweetie? It's Brookie. I believe that's her link right there that I just dropped on. Now you know that's why Ellie doesn't want to have anything to do with social media. Well, it's not like we're saying they have to have anything to do with social media, but it wouldn't hurt for them to at least update us. No, that's fine. You're more than welcome to post it. Don B, if you can hear me, if you're listening, please, I'm asking you to come up, get a hold of me, something. Watched your live last night with, oh Lord. Yeah, I appreciate that, Happy Haggis. Nana for life. I haven't seen you in here in a while. Are you in here? How are you doing, honey? Jaquetta, hello. I am feeling a little bit better, but my throat's still giving me my problems. And then, of course, my son is now sick. So, more than likely, he'll wind up giving it back to me. Brookie, can you go ahead and drop your link again, hon? People are really asking for it. Okay, I posted it in your community post, and you can play all 7 videos. Thank you. Hang on one second. Can I do it now? Do you care if I do it now? Fun fact, Nana could stop a clock. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. I did. Well, I'm proud of myself then. Usually I, mess up names. Okay, Brookie, thank you. Let me see if I can go in here and get this, guys. Oh, wrong one. Clicked on the wrong thing, guys. Hang on one second. Oh, I'm not seeing it, hon. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to just wait until another day because I'm not seeing it. No one ever says my name right. Normally, they skip over me, LOL. Well, I don't like skipping over people. I try to acknowledge everybody. And I try to say their name correctly. And if I can't say their name correctly, then I try to give them a nickname. But for some reason, I just knew I could say your name, Jaquetta, right? No, I didn't. I heard someone talking about it. The other, it may have been actually, it may have been Don B on his thing about it, and but I've not seen any. I've not. I've seen both the vehicles they're looking for. Oh, thank you, Kima. Right? Nana, are you aware of any involvement of Donald Wells' bio two sisters concerning the boys? Any ideas? Well, we know that the one, I forget what her name is now, she is actually, well, she was in Italy. And I don't think that if any of his family was going to be involved, that they would have, that I think they would have done something before now. I don't think that anybody is going to be able to take custody or temporary custody or anything of those children, not when it comes to family or family friends, because of the whatever case it may be, criminal or otherwise, until they get to the bottom of all this, because they would be afraid that family or family friends might try to sway the boys, or they might allow parents to come and see them. They might try to take off with them. Sonia, yes, that's the one I was trying to think of. Dana K, thank you. Um, I really do not believe, I can't see them allowing any family members or friends to even speak to the boys, let alone try to, take custody of them or take care of them until court dates. Whatever that court date may be for. Hello, James, by the way. I wasn't just ignoring you, hon. I just hadn't stopped talking yet. I do too acknowledge you. I do. I was just in the middle of a sentence, sweetheart. And last night I did see you and I told you I got your text. And as soon as I talk to Don B, I will give him your message, hon. But as I'm saying right now, that's one of the reasons I got on here was Don B, if you're listening, please come up on panel. I know you're playing around on the computer, you're playing around on YouTube. So you had to have gotten the notification I went live. I understand you broke your phone, but no sense in leaving friends wondering. Rookie, does it have 37 videos, honey? I pray they're loving, kind people too. Those boys deserve it. Hello, Tina. I wasn't trying to ignore you either. And Barefoot Hillbilly Redneck Woman, I wasn't ignoring. I promise, guys, I'm not ignoring anybody. I really am trying to acknowledge everybody. You emailed the link to me. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I seen your name, the name on your email, and I'm like, oh no, you're not that baby. No, and it don't say baby girl. So I'm trying to open it up, sweetie. Hang on a second. Okay, now which one is it? Um, Hang on a second, guys, okay? Hang on one second. I'll be right back with you, I promise. Sorry, guys, that was my baby girl. My kids call, I have to answer because you never know what's going to happen. And I do apologize for leaving you guys hanging, but my kids, people I really care about come first. Not that I don't care about you guys. Please don't take that the wrong way. Y'all understand what I mean, though. Hopefully, your parents. Nana just released Robert. Embody has escaped from Don's jail from Rogersville. He was suspected of his children's death. Oh wow. Okay, play all JSB videos. Is that right, Brookie? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's how I feel. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, Sherry Weeks. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Play all the Jody Sue's. Playlist. Is there a playlist? No. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm new to this, so don't hate on me for this. I'm not used to doing this, so let me go in here and share this. We'll try it, see how it works. Yeah.
About your California industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your California industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh, are you?
I got in trouble today. You know about your California industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now?
I got in trouble today.
What?
I got in trouble today, but I'm not sure exactly what.
What happened? Why did it not work? Well, like I said, I'm not used to doing this. Na. Batman, I ain't forgotten ish. On your channel, there is no videos on your website. Hawkins County has multiple escapes. When? Today? Hello, when evil entered. I was trying to play it individually, hun, but it wouldn't go backwards so I could play the next one. It kept playing that one guy. Honey, I don't know. I am too, and I cannot get a hold of him. That's why I keep saying, Don, if you're listening, please come up, get a hold of me, something. That's the whole reason I started this live today, is so that maybe I can get a message out there. I know you're playing on YouTube today. When Evil entered the 2-minute live last night, that poof disappeared. It wasn't 2 minutes, it was 58 seconds of Don B. And I'm sure it did poof disappear. It shouldn't have been up to start with, but everybody makes mistakes. I don't know. I was reading that someone said in chat, it's interesting though, if they have had multiple escapes. Yeah, it is. Nana, he did a parody and looked like he had a black eye about an hour ago. I know, honey. I seen that. Okay, I'll try it, Rookie. Okay. I'm not a troll or anyone special. Just for those. Oh, okay. Well, honey, it don't matter. You are someone special, by the way. Okay, we played that one. We need to play this one.
You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed Summer, that's
what?
the only time I hear about it.
Okay. Let me share the page again. Oh, shoot, hon. July 13th. You're flooding me here, hon. Let me share the page first.
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want to?
Whoa.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today? You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June
you?
15th. When Summer went missing,
Look,
did you call 911?
I'm not giving you or any of these other motherfuckers. I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you call 911?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today? You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June
you?
15th. When Summer went missing,
Look,
did you call 911?
I'm not giving you or any of these other motherfuckers. I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today?
Okay.
You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June
you?
15th. When Summer went missing,
Look,
did you call 911?
Wow, guys. We'll try that again later. Because I'm not that, like I said, I'm not that talented. Yeah, that's true. You always need a trigger warning. I bet cameras are out at the jail, or maybe they left the door open. You think? Guess we should all pray for Don B because something has happened that has made him lose it. It's a personal thing, honey. And then maybe again, it might not be so personal, but it may be something that made him lose it. Yeah, information he may have found out. Oh, I don't know. Where'd that go? Rhonda. Is that Green Eyes, aka Daryl Jacobs? Is it, Brookie? Yeah, I seen that. That's what I was saying. You're I couldn't keep up with them. They kept coming in. Exactly right, Rhonda. It's family business. Yes, I do remember that. And it's good. It's all good, sweetheart. We are glad to see that you're back. Probably an inside job with all these escapes from the Hawkins County Jail. Yep, probably is. So did I, Sherry. Only I'm not vaccinated. Hope you're better now. Oh, yeah. Whoever has been sick, I hope you guys are better. Don B is hurt in his heart and disappointed. Don B, you are a wonderful person. Prayers. Absolutely. He was just venting. All of us need to vent sometime. Who is she talking about? Um, who? Jody Sue? I will make sure they are heard, honey. I promise. And I will make sure that you get credit for them. So if Double is sick, who isn't vexed around him, or are they vexed spreading this now? Right. My opinion, if they're short on help, why don't they transport the dang inmates to another county jail? Or is that too much work? Probably too much work, too much expense. Oh, she was talking. Yeah, she was talking about Green Eyes. He goes by a couple other names too, and I can't remember what they are now. Lone Wolf, and I don't need credit. They just need hurt, especially him saying the woman who. Okay, do you remember which one that is? And I will go ahead and go play it right this second. Which one is it, baby? And I'll play it. Excuse my coughing, guys. Let's see.
That collar feel good.
But after you
that collar feels nice, don't it? That collar feels nice, don't it? How's that collar feel? You want a treat, boo boo? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed
that collar feel good.
But after you
that collar feels nice, don't it? That collar feels nice, don't it? How's that collar feel? You want a treat, boo boo? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed
that collar feel good.
Oh wow!
That collar feels nice, don't it? That collar feels nice.
Guys, I don't know about y'all, but that voice sounds awful familiar to me. How about y'all? No, I don't. I didn't think it sounded like Daryl Jacobs. I don't know if that is true or not. It does sound familiar, don't it, Kim? No, it don't sound like Ernie. Think a little bit McClure's closer to home. My opinion, it sounds like Fred. Let me play it again. Listen to the accent, guys.
Don't it? How's that collar feel? You want a treat, boo boo? You want a treat? When they fry that woman that that collar feel good. That collar feels nice, don't it? That collar feels nice, don't it?
Sounds like Andy to you? Yeah, Fred Hill. Let's look at some more of them. Sorry, I hope there's... Oh, wrong one. Don't think that's the one we're supposed to be listening to. Hang on a second.
About your child porn industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going up there with Frank Light.
Sure. Oh,
Wow. Rookie.
You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that kills her, that's
what?
the only time I hear about it.
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that kills.
Guys, that's got to be Fred. Did y'all not hear? Okay, I'm not saying anything is for fact. This is all alleged, okay? Allegedly. But did you hear what she said? How's that leash? Have you talked to your handlers today? Do we remember back when supposedly Fred was wearing a wire? What do y'all think? What are we hearing here, Jaquetta? It's conversations between somebody and Jody Sue. The caller, what is she talking about? Just meaning that they've got him on a leash of what he can say and what he can't say. That's why she said, have you seen your handler today? So obviously she's thinking that he is a CI, confidential informant. No, he said something about Frank Light. It's not Fred then. Why would it not be Fred? Just because he said something about Frank. Fred ain't scared of Frank. I heard the conversation between Fred and Don on tape. Exactly. She mentions a collar and a leash. Exactly. I don't know who put it out. I just know who gave it to me. The guy who had cameras facing his backside that did drawings. I don't know, skulls or something. Okay, is that who that guy's supposed to be? Or is that who released these tapes? Frank Light's voice. Is Rockin' Robin in here? Hang on a second, guys, and I can get somebody in here that spoke to Frank Light. She can tell us if it's him or not. It wouldn't be him because it was talking about him. Someone said that's who it is. I don't know. There's so many people, right? Guys, let me jump up and grab a drink, okay? I'll be right back. Keo, I've never seen you in here. I'm glad Donna has a good bunch of folks that are respectful and kind. Thanks, guys. Absolutely 100%. I am so tickled that I don't have a big bunch of drama and fighting and stuff going on in here. Beth Ann, I think maybe it's Andy and she's referring to his new girlfriend, wife, having him on a leash like she controls him. I don't know, just guessing. No, the word handler. She said handler. Gotta do the do. Absolutely. You know me so well, Nish. She's friends with Frank, so she wouldn't be talking to him like that. No, she's not talking to Frank because that guy brings up Frank. And that's what she's saying. Oh, you're trying to say Frank's in on it now, too. It's not Frank. Didn't sound like Don Sherfy to me. We have heard his voice, guys. See, I can put the voices in the computer for a confirmation match. I would need to upload the voices to be compared. Take some time, but all the voices can be found online. That would be a great idea, April. Look, lock the sound and play it over Andy, Fred, whoever's voice you think. I think it's Andy's butt. I don't think that's Andy's voice. What y'all need to do is go back and to Ziggy's channel when Ziggy was up there talking with Fred Hill, when the bones were found, and listen to Fred. Listen how he talks. Play it again, please. Yep. Sure will.
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look at you.
Probably 10 to 20 years.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that kills her, that's
what? Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look at you.
Probably 10 to 20 years.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that kills her, that's
I'm telling y'all, that's Fred. It does, don't it, Grandma D? But they're talking about Frank Light, honey. Frank Light wouldn't be sitting there saying that Frank Light's in on it. He wouldn't be sitting there trying to convince everybody that he was in on it. It doesn't sound like Scotty Skulls. No, it don't. Scotty Skulls doesn't sound that country. That's not Southern. That's just country. Sounds like Fred. Exactly. That sounded like the guy in the shed that was accused of stealing money, and they said he was a child, whatever. I know I sent it so people can stop saying it. How did you get Dudley? How did you get to hear Dudley talk again? Could be Allie's ex. Who, Andrew? No, that's definitely not Andrew. More like Fred. Thank you, Nana, for playing it again, because I'm just getting in here. Jody Sue would shut up, we might be able to tell. Well, there's a bunch of them discovering the truth. I'll go ahead and go play another one if you want me to. There's lots of them. Oh, we have Frank Light's voice right here. This is Frank's voice, guys.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, that's not Frank. Here's a new one.
You want a treat?
When they fry that woman, that yellow liver, that's
what?
Yes, it is a new one.
Your shit straight. Look at
It's a
you.
duplicate.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today?
Hang on. Let me get back down here. Where'd they go? Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today? You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June
you?
15th. When someone went missing,
Look,
did you call 911?
I'm not giving you or any of these other motherfuckers. I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today? You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June
you?
15th. Did you know Candace was in fucking Wisconsin when Don was in Utah? You failed to throw that out there, didn't you? How come? How come you don't want people to know she was up at Chris Marco's in Wisconsin? You don't want to talk about it. Did you know Candace was in fucking Wisconsin when Don was in Utah? You failed.
Guys, I thought Chris Marcos was in Utah. Didn't y'all think Chris Marcos was in Utah, or did you know? Handlers. Handlers is what they call people that are dealing with a confidential informant or a witness or somebody that's in witness protection. He called her out before we all caught that 4-year-old statement. She said, the dispatch. Well, holler at him if you can get a hold of him. Scott knows a lot of those people up there. Maybe he can recognize the voice, but I swear I think it sounds like Fred Hill. Sounds like her ex. Who? Andrew Hiltz? I ain't worried about what she says. I don't know when this call was from. No, it wasn't, evidently. This is from been a while back. No, Fred and her's not buddies. Frank and her are buddies. What? Okay, what is very peculiar to me? Jody Sue will block a person in a minute. Why not Green Eyes? I don't know. I know. I wish we could remove Jody Sue too. Don't Fred talk slower unless it was sped up. I don't know if it was sped up. I don't think it was though. People who helps handle people. Also those who rent out pimps. G. Maxwell, the woman that was in with Jeffrey, the bad guy, was a handler for the girls they took care of. Handlers could be traffickers, right? I have a fitting for the video while I'm installing this afternoon, or I would start on it today. I just know soon as I start, they will show up. Doesn't it always happen that way? Yes, it does, April. And I greatly appreciate it if you will take the time to do that and then let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Sympathy for money, like the hospital band on her arm. Been there for at least a week. People do talk louder and they talk faster when they're mad too. There ought to be an app for that. I have some audio apps I can try when I have time. That would be great, Jetta. Yeah, and faster. I swear I think it sounds like him, guys. If Tina wasn't busy, yes, Tina, I know, honey, you're driving. I'm not saying nothing about you not being in here. I'm just saying, if you weren't driving and you could sit down, you could listen, and you could tell us your opinion. You're trained in all that stuff. Too many Andrews, too many Dons, too many Candies, too many Freds, but only one Jody Sue. I can't with her. Can't deal with her, I'm assuming is what it means. My time is too precious, Nana. That's true. That's why. Oh, Tina, honey, you're driving. What are you doing? Nana, get me sound clips. All right, I will, hun. I would just like to know where to find this. Whose channel? I don't know. Brookie could tell you. I'm not sure. She gave it to me. It looks to me like it's straight from Jody Sue's channel. That's what it looks like to me. She did a video of her at the hospital yesterday or before. Wow, really? It was from a Jody Sue live. Okay. It's Jody Sue's channel. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. It's going to be on my channel soon. Check the email. Okay. So that's not you. Wait a minute. So, Brookie, is that not? Oh, it is you. That's your. It's not giving me any other email. Oh, you're telling me to check my email? Okay, hang on. I got you. I'm looking, guys. You can't fix monsters. That's the one it's from, guys. It is Jody Sue's channel. And it's You Can't Fix Monsters video or live stream. So there you go, hon. Did you hear about John and Brandy live? No. What about them? Are they live right now? Oh, no, they're not. They can't be live right. Well, I started saying they can't be because Jessie's in here, but she's not in here now, is she? Who is John and Brandy? That's JDTC. He's a good friend of mine, and his wife, Miss Brandy, just came and did, she co-hosted with me the other day. Yeah, he's a great creator. He's one of the good guys. Yeah, her fans have recited the Lord's Prayer backwards in private chat. Yeah, they've evidently become a thing they do. You're welcome, sweetheart. And like I said, as soon as we get done here, I'll put it together. I'll put them all together and I'll put it out there in a way that where she can't strike me for doing it. If it was recorded a while back, it could have been Chase. I don't think I've ever heard his voice do. I know I haven't ever heard his voice, but I know a few people who have. I said this earlier, but you have to go see Brandy and the boyfriend's videos. Press op and a whatever word he used. Brandy. The phone call read Summer overdosing to me sounds like Jody Sue's daughter instead of Allie's daughter, but maybe it's because they're around the same age. Probably is. I don't think Jody Sue's daughter would be at Allie's house at 3 o'clock in the middle of the night. Well, I guess that phone call wasn't recorded then, though, was it? You do not. I'm not planning on it, darling, at all, ever in my life. I think it was a couple of days he had Kim. Oh, yeah. I seen that one. Yeah, I seen it. You would know his voice? Chase's voice? Did you get to hear that all about Summer? Did you hear any of those? Do you think that's who it was? No, honey, I've not heard anything. And once again, I'm going to say, Don B, if you're out there listening, please get a hold of me. I am worried. I have no way to call you. You broke your phone. Oh, not me, but anyone better not. Well, I don't reckon anybody's planning on it. All John had to do was start reciting the Lord's Prayer the right way. Right. Well, John did, Tina, by the way, I forgot to tell you about that. John did start trying to say it, but he didn't know that's what it was. I don't really believe the OD story by True, because in the first interview that CM did with Allie, didn't Allie say she only knew Candace about a year or a year and a half or so? No, it was they've known Candace for 2 years. When the baby went missing, she was 5 years old. So when Allie met Candace, the baby would have been 3 years old. I thought about that too. Yeah, I'll play it again, hon. Hang on a second. Let me find the one. I think this is the right one.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you call 911?
On what? Today? You think I'm gonna waste your time with
June 15th. When someone went missing,
look,
did you call 911?
I'm not giving you or any of these other motherfuckers. I'm sorry, what was that?
Let me start another one.
Did you call 911? Did you know Candace was in fucking Wisconsin when Don was in Utah? You failed to throw that out there, didn't you? How come? How come you don't want people to know she was up at Chris Marcos in Wisconsin? You don't want to talk about it. Did you know Candace was in fucking Wisconsin when Don was in Utah? You failed to throw that out there, didn't you? How come? How come you don't want people to know she was up at Chris Marcos in Wisconsin? You don't want to talk about it. Did you know Candace was...
Now, maybe that sounds a little bit maybe like West Virginia or Virginia accent, maybe. I'm not an accent expert, but I still say it sounds like Fred Hill.
You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed Glover, that's
what?
the only time I hear about it.
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years away.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat? When they fry that woman that killed Glover, that's the only time I hear about it. Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look at you. That'll be probably 10 to 20 years away. How's that leash feel?
Jody Sue sure wants to shut him up, don't she? She can't handle that. So where's Summer? What do you think? Definitely not Chase's voice. Nani, you can get recordings of Chase 43 from his old channel. Okay. She is in a group from the dark side, if you get my drift, and a lot of her followers are the same. Hi, TT. Chase's old channel was completely shut down, I think. Oh, okay. So what do you think? Do you think that's his voice? The reason I believe it is because I heard truth in the girls once. Andrew put it out and she backed it up. Chasing Truth should have some old videos of his voice. Okay. Hello, Grace. Brainworms. That's supposedly Green Eyes. I remember seeing this on one of her lives. Well, I would go ahead and just text him. And no, I don't think it's Ernie, Tina. I would go ahead and text Green Eyes and have him listen to it and see if he would tell me the truth. But I don't want to get him started back up on me again. Yeah, she does do everything she can to make sure he's not heard. April, let's not be talking about kids, honey. She is still a kid. No, I don't think it is. I mean, it might be, but I don't think it is. Well, yeah, we all knew that she was in Wisconsin while Dawn was in Utah. I don't know how long she was in Wisconsin, but she took lots of pictures. Yeah, that's where she got a picture of that April Mooney. That's who's holding Summer. By the cornfield is April Mooney. Sort of makes you wonder about that because we all thought that could possibly be Summer's real mother. And it's awful strange. Her name is Summer Moon, and that girl's name is April Mooney. Okay, Kathy, I appreciate it, hon. Thank you. Sounds like Chase to me, and we know he's hanging around, but you would know the accent better than I would. It sounds, I'm telling y'all, it sounds like Fred Hill to me. Like I said, though, I'm not an expert on voice analogy or dialect. Or he's saying that woman is going to get fried for that girl is talking about baby Evelyn's mother, allegedly. No, that's not what he says. No, he said what he says is that Jody Sue is going to fry just like the lady that blanked Summer. That's what he says. Let's do it again.
That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat? When they fry that woman that killed Summer, that's what? Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look at you. Probably 10 to 20 years. How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat? When they fry that woman that killed Summer, that's what? Oh, you can't even keep your shit.
Okay, maybe he did slip up and say Summer, and he meant to say Evelyn, because he does stumble and try to correct something. So you're right, or you may be right. Months ago, Green Eyes was on the phone call with her, and he was cussing her out. Maybe the same call. From Frizzle's channel. Okay. Scott H. would know everyone. Hold up for a second. Sorry, guys, I had to shut the dog up. Scott would know if anyone has his emails, send them to him. I tell you what, Scott can come over here and listen to them. And he can tell me. Yeah, Green Eyes was screaming and cussing. This one is just talking. That last one sounded like an Arkansas accent. Nana, could that voice be the cop who lives in Beach Creek or a different cop? The phrase failure to mention and 15 to 20 years sounds kind of official. It might, or it might be just somebody that's had to deal with the law a lot. Who's April Mooney? She is a woman who was friends with Candace and her two sisters as they were growing up. They all went to school together and stuff, and they remained friends. You know the woman that's got the tattoo of the skull with the baby on her back, and then there's another picture of her holding Summer in front of a cornfield. That's her. Hello, Killer Looks. The person also seemed to know some specifics. I agree. Remain calm says Jetta from Texas. I heard him in one that didn't start off hollering. Jody Sue makes him do that. Well, she's just got an act for that, don't she? Yeah, Kathy, but I don't think she'd be willing to share them with me, honey. You love his nail polish? He had that nail polish on my channel last night. So whoever it is seems to know it was a woman, but didn't mention Candace. No, there is a clip ahead of that. I thought Green Eyes talked more backwoods and Fred talked slower. I have links to the Green Eyes call with Jody saved. Green Eyes sounds more like Scott H, but is not Scott H. I don't know too many guys that would be Scott H. That man's definitely got a distinct voice. That too works. I just making it known. I don't care who uses them, but glad you are. Oh, I'll definitely use them. And I don't care to share, but come on, let me use them. I'm not talking to you, Brookie. I'm talking to whoever it was that was telling me to send them to Scott. I would prefer him to come over here and listen to them, and that way I can use them before he gets to use them, if you understand what I'm saying. And also get his opinion on who the voices are. No, don't want to check in with him neither, guys. Sorry about that. I'm frying taters and onions, but I'm listening. If I had time, I would explain how I know this, but they are all devil worshippers. David Dotson, Candace, Andrew, BK all have pan tattoos. Chase's voice is higher. I think I know who Green Eyes is. I can't remember his last name, though. The man I'm thinking of is mixed with Green Eyes. Right. He told me he lived in South Carolina, though. And Jacobs is supposed to be his last name. Of course, we notice it's important. I can't get it out there, guys. Hello, Miss Susan Cooper. No, you're fine, honey. We've just been listening to some recordings. Would you like to hear it? Susan, this is for you.
Shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years away.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman, that yellow lover, that's
what?
what?
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years away.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today?
Susan, that was for you. Did you like that, hon? I don't understand why people don't want to see what is right in front of them. The simplest answer is the truth, which would be Green Eyes first worked with Ziggy and then moved behind these scenes to working with Jody Sue. I think Green Eyes been on that hill at some point, but he's supposed to be that dude from North Carolina. No, he told me he was from South Carolina. And I'm still trying to figure out where he got the pictures that Dawn supposedly took the morning that he left out, the morning that she got gone. When he left out, they was supposed the red truck was wrecked and there was a four-wheeler and a cop was involved and blah, blah, blah that morning. And he took pictures of it. Well, Green Eyes had the pictures and he sent them to me. The thing is Don was in his white truck when he took those pictures. And I have it's either a text message or a recording where that says that somebody else actually had the little red car that day and they were driving it. And that would explain why Don was in his little white truck that morning instead of the little red car like he says. Yeah, there's a bunch of those, Susan. Rhonda, you're making cornbread too? Fred Hill. I say it's Fred Hill too. Susan, what do you think? You ain't put your 2 cents in yet. You just posted the link to those 2 clips. Okay. No, Green Eyes has been to Ben Hell. I was convinced months ago he knows too much. Fred Hill, exactly. That's what I say, Fred Hill. Yeah, Billy Dishner was the guy in the shed. Yeah, he was. What? The dispatch for what? There's no way that it was called in at 11:15 a.m. I mean, they might be crooked, but they ain't that dang crooked to wait until 6 that evening to put out a response call.
But you ought to know that these hills and these hollers have eyes and have ears. And you know, pretty much when you act a fool late at night,
No.
you ain't the only one seeing it.
That's definitely not him.
No. You ain't the only one seeing it.
That's definitely not Chase. That was Chase's voice just then, guys. That's definitely not Chase.
Hey, you want a treat?
When they fry that woman, that yellow lover, That's the only time I hear about
Oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years away.
How's that leash feel? That collar, is it tight enough? How are your handlers today? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed Summer, that's the only time.
But you ought to know that these hills and these hollers have eyes and have ears. And you know, pretty much when you act a fool late at night,
oh, you can't even keep your shit straight. Look
That'll
at
be
you.
probably 10 to 20 years away.
How's that?
Yeah, that's not the same person. Definitely not the same person. They all tried together through some kind of crap they all in. I think Frank before Fred, though. We know Fred's voice. It's not Frank, though, hun, because Frank, they're in one of the videos, they're talking. The guy that's talking says that Frank Light is in on it. So it's not Frank Light talking. You told me what before? You told me what before, April? The police dispatch audio for the accident DW. Oh, okay. Was called in at 11:15 to 11:45. Proves that he was not at work. Okay. So I don't get what he says. It was that morning on his way to work. I guess I do need to try to get that police report, don't I? Green Eyes is probably Chase's brother because he lived with JSB and Andy at one time. That's Fred Hill. How do you know, Jackie? Do you know Fred? His thought process sounds and statements like L.E. Nani, you don't sound good. Hope you get feeling better. I hope I do too, honey. But guess what? You got to keep going. DW told Voices Behind the Wall he recorded that accident at 3 a.m. So imagine my surprise when I seen the pics you posted and it's bright and sunny. Then found the police audio for the accident. I bet you that was a surprise. Don Sharfy Sr. has a brother. No, his Sharfy Jr. has a brother. And his name Paul or something. It actually sounds a lot like the detective that came out and said they have nothing on Summers' case, John Pruitt. Oh, wow. It's the audio accident that happened on Ben Hill. Is what she's talking about, Karen. Remember one of the male creators, Scott or Cam, I think, researched the connection between Chase and Green Eyes. It was Chase's brother's house that Andy and JSB lived in. I've never heard that. So where do you go? Even if Dawn was home that day, only they know what happened at that, and they ain't talking. That's so true. It don't matter what we can prove or what we can't. If they don't say nothing and the cops don't make them say anything, ain't nothing getting done. It's okay, Susan. I figured out what you were talking about. It took me a minute to think. My mind's going slow. Wow. Brookie did a real good job bringing those out, didn't she? Now we just got to figure out who the guy is. You know what? I've got Fred Hill's phone number, or what may be his phone number. I need to just call him up and talk to him. See if he'll talk to me. Too fast for slow Fred. Yeah, but when you're mad, honey, you always talk faster, or I do anyways. Yes, ma'am. Does it matter which one? I'm tired of hearing that one. Hang on a second. Let me go to another one.
That collar feel good?
Oh, it's the same one.
That collar feels nice, don't it? That collar feels.
Hang on a minute. Sorry about that.
You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that
Jeez, how many times can this one be on here? Lord. There's what I was looking for. Now watch me click on the same exact one. They're not labeled, guys, so sorry about that.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going on there with Frank Light.
For sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going on there with Frank Light.
For sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going on there with Frank Light.
For sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we?
I'd like to know who it is she's talking about being his handlers. From what I'm understanding, it wasn't an accident. Earlier that morning when police was called, Dawn said to Cher they broke down with their four-wheeler and maybe Jody Sue called for trespassing. That would make sense, except for the fact that the truck is off the road into the edge of the ditch. The front wheels are in the pictures that I have. Could it be Sharfie? I don't think it's Sharfie Senior, hun. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, Jody Sue's making a lot of money with the PayPal and the Cash App and the... I don't get it. That's a young voice. It is. It's a younger voice anyways. Whoa. This is Fred Hill. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. We're going to listen to Fred's voice. 23 seconds in.
Trying to live and talk to everybody that was around right there and stuff. I mean, it just made me feel like they're trying to cover something up or something. recall having a day out of time. He made some kind of comment about some wood or something once. Seemed like, especially I mean, made it kind of like a joke like or something about some wood. I just feel like they may have put it on that wood. And he lied all about that. I mean, when he'd come in and found, I guess, Josie down there at Kansas and stuff. And so he didn't tell me he was running up the road to shoot at him and all kinds of stuff like that. Dawn, supposedly, this is coming from Marlene, his father, was telling me that Dawn had come to him and was talking about they had sacrificed Summer to do away with their sins and stuff. There's another one. But
Wow.
he was talking about that.
So what do y'all think, guys? That's Fred Hill. Fred Hill. Wow. Stumbles over his words, seems too clean. The voice seems too clean. But you got to remember, whoever it is that's in the voice is mad. Who's next to try to find? Guys, give us another option. Kim thinks it's Fred. Fred Hill sounds too nasally. Well, you got to remember that's a recording of a recording of a recording. So, wow is correct, lady. Those can definitely make a match. Just pour on some kerosene down his throat, and he could definitely match. Have I done a video with the accident? Yes. With the accident photos? Yes. I have heard about the white towel. Isn't there a white tool in those? The accident, you're talking about the one in the morning that she got gone? The white truck, but she's not saying that white truck. She was saying TOWEL. Anybody heard the Blue Roof Dawn's voice? Because I haven't. No, I haven't. Isn't his last name Chambers? I swear Blue Roof is going to stick on his name just like Great Grandma and Grandis is going to stick around, and Coleslaw. Nonna, have you anybody heard? Yep, we've seen that. Guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better. I would love to know who she's talking about. Speed him up. I don't know if I know how to do that on my phone. I can do it. Hang on. I don't know how to do it on my phone, hon. I can do it on my TV. Settings. Hang on. Loop the video. Nope. Quality. Playback speed. There we go. 1.5. Okay, here we go. Listen up, guys. And my phone is up as high as it'll go. Let me make sure the audio stuff is up. Nope, it wasn't. Okay, maybe we can hear it better this time.
Were you going to sit in chairs or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Hang on.
They had the car parked down there sitting there and trying to leave and talk to everybody that was around right there and stuff. I mean, he just made me feel like they're trying to tell us something up or something. That we call having day out of time. He made some kind of comment about some wood or something once. I mean, it seemed like, I mean, made it kind of like a joke like or something about some wood. I didn't feel like it. They may have put it in that wood. And he lied all about that. I mean, when he'd come in and I guess go see down there at Kansas and stuff. And so he didn't tell me he was running up the road to shoot at him and all kinds of stuff like that.
Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going on there with Frank Light.
Dawn supposedly used to come from Orleans' father was telling me that Dawn had come to him and was talking about they had sacrificed Summer to do away with their sins and stuff.
I don't know, guys. That sounds like Ernie. I don't think it's Ernie, guys. Let me look Ernie up. I don't think it's Ernie.
It's Ernie Show, and reality is the greatest, right? So here we are at Malibu Jacks, and we just got the biggest discount ever. Usually the first responders, we got Malibu Jacks indoor theme park. We got the $100 card, and they add the extra $30 to it. So let's have some fun. Let's see what we can get into. Okay, so here we are again.
There's Ernie.
For sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now, too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your child porn industry, you got going on there.
They put me in this freaking call here. It says go.
I don't think it's Ernie. I could be wrong, though, guys. Not Ernie. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's Ernie either. Has anybody heard from Green Eyes since Dawn's been in jail? Nope. Not heard a word. The PI? Now that's a thought. You said Pruitt? You sure they have a specialty at the TBI or FBI? Well, I'm sure they've already seen all these videos, seeing how they called that person in the other day to give just a written statement about her character. So I'm sure they've been through all her videos. You're guessing Pruitt or somebody in an official position. It's not Chris, the PI. The handler is Squall, JSB believes. Is that a guess from what you heard? Because that's what I was thinking, that maybe she was saying was Squall, but I kept hearing her. To me, it sounds like she's saying squirrel. Of course, I've never heard her say squall before, so. The PI is an amazing thought, yeah. Nope, not Ernie. What did Remain Calm say? I mean, where do you go with it? Even if you prove, oh, yeah, we read that already. Then why don't you go up on panel? I'm on the fence if they know or not. Don B, if you're listening, I want to get a hold of you. Get a hold of me. I'm worried. Don't make a friend worry. Can I play a clip of Pruitt? Hang on. I'll try to get one real quick. If y'all don't mind waiting, you have to sit in silence because I'm thinking or I'm studying, and I can't do two things at once, guys. Y'all know that. Go back here and find it. Where's it at? My John Pruitt videos can't be removed. Come on. Where's that? There it is.
Would you like to receive a free $500 Dollar General gift card in the next 10 minutes? It's easy. Tap.
Well, for the first time, we have
Hang on.
You might get 5 leads.
abduction. And I'll let you guys listen to it. And then I'll see you in the morning in the next video.
It's sporadic. I mean, one day you might get 5 leads. The next couple of days you might not get anything. But it's been an active investigation that I've been devoted to since it first occurred.
As Summer's disappearance approaches the 10-month mark, the scenarios of what happened the night of June 15th continue to grow.
You're wondering a way of sneaking off to go play or whatever she may have done. That is.
Okay.
Bro, the threat you made on me, you said you was going to put me in a dungeon.
Huh?
Your man threatened to stab me in the back, and you tried to get Piper to find out who I was and where I was so y'all can come kill me. Just like y'all did that.
Now who said?
Right, bro. For all the threats you made on me, you said you was going to put me in a dungeon.
Huh?
Your man threatened to stab me in the back, and you tried to get Piper to find out who I was and where I was so y'all can come kill me. Just like y'all did that.
Now who said?
Right, bro. For all the threats you made.
So Jody Sue don't even know who this guy is. It obviously wasn't John Pruitt. Here is Frank Light, guys.
They wanted loud, you know. They wanted to put it out there like he was the kingpin of our kingpin.
What about, okay. Oh my gosh, I said my
And it's just by mentioning it, he would go and spend everything he got.
Maybe. I couldn't imagine it would be him. It does sound a little bit like him, but I couldn't imagine it'd be him and him saying that he was involved. Yeah, there's more. Yeah. That's, honey, it's in pieces. She sent it to me in pieces. Nana, it's Pruitt. Play it again.
And I'll let you guys listen.
It's been an active investigation that I've been devoted to since it first occurred.
As Summer's disappearance approaches the 10-month mark, the scenarios of what happened the night of June 15th continue to grow.
You're wondering a way of sneaking off to go play or whatever she may have done. That is a viable option.
The night she went missing, authorities said she walked away from her house. The following day, an
Hey, on me, you said you was going to put me in a dungeon.
Huh?
Your man threatened to stab me in the back, and you tried to get Piper to find out who I was and where I was so y'all.
Amber Alert was issued.
People are probably tired of hearing this. All possibilities are on the table. We're not completely eliminating the abduction idea, but there's nothing to lead us to believe that we.
I'm not saying that there's no accent in John Pruitt's voice, but he's he's got a cleaner accent than this guy.
Come kill me. Just like y'all did.
Now who said?
Like for all the threats you made on me, you said you was gonna put me in a dungeon.
I don't think it's him. Ziggy talked to Fred Hill. Yeah, Ziggy talked to Fred Hill. Here's the PI, guys. Kathy, you are doing an amazing job. Here's the PI.
Every time you stop here at the gas station to fill up, if you can't afford to fill up, it's just the price is outrageous. However,
the search for Summer Wells continues this almost a year to the day that she disappeared. It's our top story tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly Grossfield.
Prince we're headed sort of gives you an idea of where to go look.
Chris Storms with First to Deploy has been assisting CNC investigations in their searches.
We also use a Mavic 2 Pro that allows us to shoot in 20 megapixel, and we use that.
Assisting CNC investigation.
Hang on.
The surrounding properties and the direction those footprints were headed sort of gives you an idea of where to go look.
Chris Storms with First to Deploy has.
Okay.
Young man threatened to stab me in the back, and you tried to get Piper to find out who I was and where I was so y'all can come kill me.
Been assisting CNC and private investigator searched a property on the backside of Ben Hill Road.
Missing. And, if you sort of look at that evidence and you look at the surrounding properties and the direction those footprints were headed, sort of gives you an idea of where to go look.
Chris Storms with First to Deploy has been assisting.
So what do you guys think? Think it's the PI? What happened with Jory? Is she okay? Is everything okay in the chat, guys? Charlie, Cristola's not here. You're in charge, hon. Is everything all right? Tim Coop? No, that ain't Tim Coop. Everyone has a theory here at Nana's and are all welcome. No one needs to argue. That's right. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion as long as it's done respectfully and not rude or crude. Everybody has a right to their opinion and how they feel. Oh, you're fine, Jory. I'm sure you're fine. Matt Gilbert, no, that if you're asking if it's Matt Gilbert's voice, no, that's not Matt Gilbert. Honey, I don't know, Grace, if I do or not. I'm not the kind that's going to run to the hospital to find out, though. You know, a lot of people, if you go to a doctor and you're sick and they say you've got 6 months to live, 90% of the time you die within that 6 months. You know that, right? Whereas if you don't know that you've only got 6 months, you don't know there's anything wrong with you, you just keep on marching and you do just fine. My best friend from school, her mom had breast cancer for 20 years. She refused to allow them to cut on her. When she was old and gray, and she finally allowed them to go in and try to remove it. I mean, like, she was diagnosed when she was 20 something and she was 70 something, and she finally allowed them to try to go in and remove it. And as soon as the air hit the cancer, it spread like wildfire and she died from it. So if you don't go to the doctor, you don't ever get told something's really bad wrong, then you ain't never going to croak from it. That's just my theory, guys. I'm still up and kicking and going and worrying and taking care of my kids and my grandkids, and I'm good. Right. Well, and the reason I believe that, guys, not to get off the subject at hand, but the reason I believe that is because I watched it happen with my brother. He had a massive heart attack when he was like 41 years old. I was pregnant with my daughter at the time. I was 6 months pregnant with her. And my daughter was like 10 years old, 10 or 11 years old. And my brother was out and he was mowing the grass and he was doing fine. And he was happy and joking around and talking and didn't have a care in the world. And he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I've got a doctor's appointment. He went to the doctor and the doctor told him, I don't know how you've made it all these years, but I'm telling you, you got maybe 6 months to go. Literally, that's what they told him. You've got maybe 6 months to go. And when my brother came home, he immediately was so sick, he had to go straight to bed and didn't come out of the bed for 3 days. When he was just fine before he went to the doctor. Right. I ain't God, so I can't tell. Well, there was one doctor that told my mom when I was like 6, 7 years old. He told her, he said, if you don't quit smoking, you're going to die within the year, or die within 5 years, sorry. And my mom lived for 20 more years. That doctor, though, he died within the year from smoking. Nani, you said it. My beautiful mother-in-law died within days of surgery. She never had cancer or never had a chance to have any pain or disability. Gone. She could have gone home and just waited until it was hard. Until it was hard. Right. But the thing about it, and I do understand wanting to get the cancer out. And of course, I would encourage anybody that, that needed surgery or medication or whatever to get it done. But if you do use reason, like my best friend's mom did, she refused. She was scared and she refused. She wouldn't let them touch it. And she lived for 50 years. And immediately, as soon as they cut her open and the air touched the cancer, it spread like wildfire. When she had already lived 50 years with it and it had not spread. Are you leaving? Remain calm. Love you too, hon. Why are you going to bed? Am I nuts? It's 4 o'clock. It's probably only 2 o'clock where you're at. Nana is great. I am dense to this live chat. Nana took time to teach me how to come in and talk. Oh. You're fine, sweetheart. I don't mind trying to help anybody coming and going. If somebody needs help, I'm there. No one of those voices worked. However, I had a thought. What was your thought, Susan? My daughter at 32, had stage 3 breast cancer, had both breasts removed, 77 rounds of radiation, red devil chemo, lost the hair, eyes brown, lashes, all hair in 3 treatments, went to both lungs. Wow. Oops. Whoever someone goes silent, they're arrested. Maybe check media arrests versus last heard voice. Any of the voices you need me to try to find and stalk? Blue Roof Dawn's voice can't be found by me. Because I don't, well, no, I think he didn't. It wasn't that Blue Roof Dawn that came out the same day that the PIs came out this last time around when they came out to make their big, we're going to do the, whatever that thing is, the drone stuff. Wasn't that him that came out? Wasn't that Blue Roof Dawn? It may not be. Anyways, his name is Don Chambers, I believe. Liver, spine, brain, bones. Lived 16 months and 19 days. Whoa. That's sad. Charlie K, don't be trying to kiss up now that John ain't in the chat. Did you go and watch Bob Joyce? Right. My mom had stomach cancer, radiation, and chemo. It spread large tumors on her back and attacked her brain. That's so sad. Okie dokie, you're going to go stalk some more. Well, I guess stalking's better than throwing popcorn. Oh, I talked to him this morning. I forgot to ask him if his eyes were okay. That's spooky. Oh, I thought that was going to be a message from John. I was like, oh, he's stalking us. State of Tennessee. Who's putting out court records on Jody Sue? Thunder Sky, whatever that is. Anyways, guys, thank you for jumping on here with me. I was hoping we could lure Mr. B up here so I could get a hold of him and talk to him and check on him, but no such luck. Thank you guys for showing up. And I will definitely, Brookie, get this all put together and get a video out probably tomorrow morning with it all if I don't do it this evening. Thank you, TT. I don't really feel bad. I mean, I did last week. I ached all over. My body ached and the sore throat and everything. But I'm not aching too bad today. It's just, I don't know. I'm not even stuffed up or anything, so I don't know what it is. Thank you, Charlotte. We fought hard. He was a wonderful man. I really miss him. Oh, I'm sorry, Dana Kay. Where are you going, Grace? Oh, okay. Well, we'll be here then. I'll stick around until she gets back. Thank you, Charlie K. Now I'm suddenly hungry for popcorn. It's the heat, I think, and your body getting adjusted again. I don't know. Well, you got to understand, my oldest son and his whole family is sick with the new variant. Because like I said yesterday, they've had all their shots. Every shot that you can have for that, they've had them. Oh, did everybody else get the new world emergency alert thingy where and please, no hate. This is actually what it said on the news thing. The African, okay, I'm changing a couple of words because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not, but it's the African baboon itch is spreading. It's in 73 countries now. And they're calling it a world emergency, or yeah, I think it's something like that. Has anybody else heard anything about that? Thank you, Jory. Much love to all of you guys. The acid and the alkaline balance is important for your health. Yeah, well, I probably don't have either. I mean, I don't drink water, guys. I drink Mountain Dew. I drink coffee. I drink milk every now and then. I do like juice and all that, and I do try to drink it, but it's just not readily on hand, so it's not gotten drunk. But I hate water. I really hate water. And I'm a carnivore from, like the dinosaur days. I eat meat, very, very, very few vegetables. I eat like green beans, potatoes, corn. I'll eat like tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff if they're raw, but I can't have any vegetables cooked but corn and potatoes. And that's pretty much my diet. Not a whole lot of breads or anything. I know water's the lifeline. I was telling somebody else that earlier today. Drink water. It's good for you. But I just don't. Your old man's just like that? Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. Another new sickness. Yeah, well, and they say that because it's been contained in Africa for so long, that they're really not sure what the death rate may be once it starts spreading. They're saying that, see if I can remember it right. Of course, they're going back to the old adage of,
Charlie K.
When the AIDS came out in the first place, and you know how they kept saying that's how it got spread. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it on here. They're saying that's how this is being spread now, through sexual transmission. And I don't see how the baboon itch could be spread through sexual transmission. It was Elvis on the Charlie K. It was Elvis on the phone. Charlie K, what am I going to do with you? I know what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to save that text and I'm going to forward it to John to prove to him that you think Elvis is alive. You had to. Yeah, Susan. I mean, I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything. My oldest son and his family that have the world sickness right now, it's a same-sex marriage, and they have a beautiful little girl, and y'all know I don't care talking about it. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want somebody trying to pop in here and say, because when you mix the other world sickness and the name Wuhan together, then people got attacked for that. But that's literally, it said it was from Africa. And I say bubon itch. Bubon itch. Yeah, the baboon itch. Elvis is alive. He is Bob Joyce. Thank you, Brookie. Yes, absolutely. Hallelujah. Finally, people are starting to take notice. Crystal Light is good but it's just, Mountain Dew is just so much easier because it's just like right there. You open the fridge and it's, like a whole 12 pack or a whole 24 pack, and it's just right there. It's so handy. You just pop a top, you don't have to go in and fix the stuff. And I'm just lazy, guys. None of they say the same thing about the thing about the monkey, the baboon itch spreads. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Can you? Please do. I'll tell you what, next week, Brookie, if you would like, how about on Thursday night, you pop up on panel with me and Brandy on Thursday. You can be a special guest on Thursday night if you would like. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I greatly apologize. Nana's Angels. Elvis is dead. Hun, I'm so sorry to have to tell you that, but you just keep looking for him in the YouTubian galaxy. Love you, LOL. Hey, let me tell you, your boyfriend's the one that's saying it today. He's the one that's saying Elvis is live. He said Elvis called him a minute ago, Mary. Oh, no, wait a minute. Charlie, are you trying to say it's Elvis on the thing with Jody Sue? I just got that. No, that's not Elvis. Trust me, I know Elvis's voice. But I get where you're coming from. Oh, Charlie, I see that. Uh-huh. You thought I'd skip right by that. Lemon water works great for dry throat and cough. Okay, Charlotte. Oh, honey, Jory, thank you. I'm really not. I mean, I was not raised that way at all. Yeah, I mean, when it was the first time my son come around and said, "Oh, hey, Mom," I mean, it never crossed my mind to push him away or say anything bad, or it did, jolt me a little bit, but it didn't faze me. 1 tablespoon of honey to go with that, Susan. Yep. How about a little moonshine to put into it too? Can I do that? Will that work? I need some moonshine. No, not a check email. Well, I know, Rookie. Okay, it may be Sherfy. Is that the one you're talking about?
But all it's going to do is it's going to create more problems up here.
He just shot something.
Oh, hell. And he ain't afraid to shoot people.
Yeah.
We've had shootings up in here. That's why I'm armed.
Yeah.
I don't know who's down here.
Yeah.
If he comes up and starts shooting, I will shoot back.
There's a lot of
people live right up here start shooting, I'll start shooting back.
Yeah. So
these two don't get along.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't blamed them yet.
Well, he has.
Oh, yeah.
He's blamed everybody.
Is that Andy up there? Andy, or is
Yeah.
that
Oh, she's gone. We run her off.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean these guys here, have you ever like
the lady that used to live up here, all she do is harass everybody. She come to the property up here, harassed us. I ended up drawing my gun on her.
Yeah.
To leave. I wouldn't put up with it.
Yeah, exactly. So
but now he has blamed Fred.
Yes.
And Fred, but all it's gonna do is she's gonna
for sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for Squirrel now too?
We know where the money trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
You know about your California industry you got going on there.
create more problems up here.
He just shot something.
Oh,
That could be, guys. What do y'all think? That could be Sharpie Sr. Could y'all hear those? You think the wells were targeted? It does sound like it, don't it? I think I'll send those 2 clips to Tina and let her go over them, and send 2 of them to April, if April's still going to do that. Anyways, guys, I thought we could lure Don B up, but I guess not. So what's this? The dude from Church Hill Rescue Squad, Tim Coop? Could be, but the voice sounds too young to me. Nana, check on Dobbs' audio with Don B. Oh, no, Lord, no. That's definitely not Dobbs. Trust me, Dobbs, yeah, this guy on the phone is really young. Dobbs, you can tell he's old and gravelly. And not that I know of, no one's heard Sharpie Jr.'s voice. Elvis wants his peanut butter and banana sandwich. Each of us can pray for Don B, yes. Pray that he goes out and buys a darn phone so that when the next time I send a text or try to call him, he'll answer. That's what you need to pray for, because trust me, if I wind up having to drive to where he lives or where he works, he's going to be in trouble. Because it ain't going to hurt my feelings one damn bit to kick his fucking ass. Excuse my language. But if he keeps on with his stupidity and don't get a grip on things, I got enough dang grown kids and grandkids to worry me a lifetime. I don't need to be worrying about his ding-dong butt. You think it's Don Surfy Jr., Senior? Sorry, Corey. Right, that's right. He did work for law enforcement at some point, so all the stuff that whoever it was pointing out earlier would make sense. Okay, Miss Kathy has sent us some more, guys. Hang on. Just listen. Okay. We're just going to listen, guys.
There have been some questions raised in regards to distributing the reward fund.
Oh,
we have been advised to and will be paying the reward fund money to the court and ask them to determine the proper resolution of the matter. Upon advice of counsel, that is all I can say at this time. What court is that? This is the thing that
Oh, wow.
Don't it? How's that collar feel? You want a treat, boo-boo? You want a treat?
When they fry that woman that killed
that collar feel good? That collar feels nice?
No, I don't think
Great light.
For sure. Oh, are you bringing in Frank for squirrel now, too?
We know what the money.
I'm making, at this time, it will be turned over to the court and ask them to determine the proper resolution of the matter.
What's the amount of the money at this point?
At this point, I don't have the most accurate, up-to-date account. The money is still in the account this time. That's all I have. Thank you.
Wow.
Trail goes.
Well, I guess we know who your handlers are, don't we? Damn, they need to train you better.
don't know, for something's just telling me it's still Fred Hill. Not the ad, that was, you want me to speed it up a little bit? Hang on. Why would you want me to speed it up? He was speaking clearly.
Charged to distributing the reward fund. We have been advised to and will be paying the reward fund money to the court and ask them to determine the proper resolution of the matter. Upon advice of counsel, that is all I can say at this time. What court is that? This is the statement I'm making. At this time, it will be turned over to the court and ask them to determine the proper resolution of the matter. What's the amount of them?
You know about your child porn industry you got going on there?
No, the dude on the phone is too hickish. He sounds like a hick. Not putting hicks down, I'm just saying he sounds hickish. Alwyn, can I point something out about the interview with Ziggy about Fred Hill? Did y'all ever happen to think that might have been after a pint of whiskey and a couple of doobies and one or two Xanaxes? And maybe that's why they don't sound the same. My brother, is that what you're talking about? My brother was at his heart, yeah. No, it's not AB. We've heard his voice on his live, remember? Guy on the phone has a little higher pitch to it, the matter he got. That matter he got. Right. He knows that Jody Sue's trying to deflect, but I couldn't believe that Jody Sue supposedly don't know who he is. I mean, why else would her and Piper, which I didn't know Piper and her were friends, but why would her and Piper be looking for the guy trying to find out who he was? Yeah. Well, is he nasally? People are upset and angry. Their accent comes out full on. Just a thought. That's true, Jory. You're still looking for the other voice clips? We'll send them when you can. Okay, well, I tell you what I'll do is that'll be another video I can do. I'll take and compare all the voices to that one and see if we can't come up with a match. That's what I'm thinking, Charlotte. He's in his late 30s. Scam to get people to send money to her. That probably is. Oh, well, thank you, hon. Your husband runs when you get upset. Well, that's what that guy was saying, that her and Piper were trying to find out who he was so they could come and find him and stab him in the back. Absolutely, Grace. It's the accent, yeah. Well, Grace, you need to take care if it's getting bad on you again, hon. You need to take time out for yourself and get away from all this stress. Okie doke, guys. Well, we're going to go. I'm going to make it an even hour. I can't do this. I can't quit on it in between the hours. So we got 15 minutes left. Oh, for you folks who do not believe, remain calm. You're still in here, huh? Hang on a minute. Another person is going to be a Don B, a new YouTuber of 2 weeks. This came across the stream. This guy's a trip. Not sure what I think. Called Johnny B. Are you kidding me? A new YouTuber out there. This is Johnny B. So now we have Don B, Andy B, and Johnny B. Get real. Doing the Summer Wells case. That's the one that whoever it was telling me about earlier. Where he calls the police department. Okay, anyways. Oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Remain calm. I want you to hear this. Listen, everybody. Not for the commercial. Remain calm. You tell me what you think when it comes up. Oh, hurry up. I hate ads.
You saw me cry.
Now, this is Elvis. Of course.
The tears I shed were tears of joy. I know the meaning of contentment, for I'm happy with the Lord. Just a plain and simple child, where humble people go to pray. I pray the Lord that I will grow stronger as I live from day to day. I searched and I searched, but I couldn't find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Now I'm happy in the chapel, where people are of one accord. Yes, we gather in the chapel just to sing and praise the Lord. Now I'm happy in the chapel, where people are of one accord. Yes, we gather, and that goes with my sermon. We gather in the chapel just to sing and praise the Lord. Amen.
Now tell me, Mary, that ain't him. Come on. If I want Elvis to be alive, then he can be alive. Elvis is alive, everybody. Thank you, Mary, for granting me that. You really don't think that sounds like him? You think so, Grace? I'm hoping not. All I can do is pray to the good Lord above. Thank you, Susan. You are welcome. And yes, he does sound like him. Yeah, he does, don't he? And the reason I play that one is because there's no, instruments or anything to distort the raw voice. That's just him singing in his church to the people. Just really strange how he does a lot of the same stuff that Elvis does. Talks about his gold jacket and all his rings and all his money that he once used to have. Oh, you aren't, Corey, you aren't to hear Bob Joyce singing. He sings the gospel now. He sings in his church. Just coming in during Elvis singing. Pastor Bob Joyce is Elvis. His church knows who he is. This has already been proven along with Prince. Jackson is all alive. Right. And another fact about the Bob Joyce thing. 5 of Elvis's band members or his entourage that he used to have follow around with him, 5 of those people go to that church. Now that's an awful big coincidence, don't you think? I mean, they've been videotaped. They are there. They are members. It is. I love Elvis. So is John Kennedy Jr. too. John was put in protective custody because Hillary put hit out on him. Yep. I'm gonna find some pics. Hang on. I'm gonna find some pics where my parents seen his last concert in Indianapolis and make you copies. Well, thank you. I would love to have those. I grew up listening to Elvis. My sister had a crush on Elvis. My mom loved Elvis. I mean, everybody loved Elvis. I mean, now granted, me and Lisa Marie are the same age. I was 9 years old when Elvis passed away. Well, when he supposedly passed away. But I've watched every movie he's ever put out, everything. Most voices change with age, but the sounds like Elvis. It does. I don't know if y'all watch, what is it called? Pegasus Wings. He's a singer that tried out for like American Idol or something, and he's got his own YouTube channel, and he does voice comparisons and stuff. And I asked him, and he did a voice comparison between Bob Joyce and Elvis. Of course, he didn't use the best clip there was, but he still said that. I mean, he didn't agree that that is Elvis, but he said that is the closest voice he's ever heard to Elvis. You're a little bit infatuated with Elvis. I think we all are. Charlie K., let me ask your opinion. Did you think it sounded like him? You need 2 whiskeys now. Your mom has an Elvis tattoo? What do you mean, did you say something wrong, Dana K.? Why would you think that? Did I say something? Did I say something? Oh, no. You didn't say anything. I'm just leery about saying certain keywords that got David Zublick's channel took down. And that female person who did not take a hit on the joint is one of those words. She is a no-no for a lot of different reasons. But no, you can say it all day long. No, I thought maybe I said something. No, you didn't say nothing wrong, babe. Dana, I agree about John Jr., but I don't think he is Vincent Van Gogh. Is that what you were saying, Vincent? Same here, Charlie K. Love Elvis. Word, I didn't see. Oh, Elvis dead in August. Oh, Charlie, you're just going to upset me. You're just going to keep on till you upset me. He's not dead. I don't know why all you people have to be such party poopers. Why can't you just give a person something to believe in, people? Give them something to believe in. If it brings their hopes and their spirits up, let them have it. I'll have to be naysayers. Charlie K., John Davis, Mary. Just can't let somebody just have one dream. Just one little bitty dream, Charlie K. Y'all know I'm messing with you. Nana, can you ask this person to compare the clips you played for us? To ask who, honey? Yeah, Tina, I'm going to, but she's actually on her way to the next town over where she preaches. So it'll have to be when she gets home tomorrow. Charlie K, my mom had tickets. Where'd it go? Had tickets to see him in Utica, New York, 2 days after he died. It was an awful. I'd say that would have been a horrible concert if it was 2 days after he died. Sorry, guys. Just trying to be funny. I know I'm not. I just feel really bad. Or I'm starting to get to where I feel really bad. Remember the name of the guy who wrote the book on what's going on with the White House uppers? Hey, maybe that's the uppers that Candace was talking about. I've been in and out doing laundry, taking care of my son, so I don't know if we figured out whose voice it was. No, honey, we haven't figured it out. April's going to do some studying on her computer, comparing voice clips, and Tina's going to take a look at and listen to them because she was trained in school to do it by ear or whatever. So we'll see. My 19-year-old grandson thinks Elvis is the bomb. He is the bomb. His music never goes out of style, ever. I mean, it's like it's not dated music at all. Nana, have you ever been to Graceland? No, but my sister-in-law went, and she said that she was expecting, you know how it looks on TVs and stuff where they've got the big arched golden gates and that looks like a huge, no, she said it ain't. She said it's like the size of a regular 2-story house. It's not no big mansion or anything. The gates are like 6 foot tall. They're not huge and big and fancy or anything. I mean, now granted, 100 years after he supposedly died, they probably switched out all that stuff, which they've switched out most of the stuff in the house anyways, but Princess Diana's alive too. She's living incognito now. Do you really believe that, or are you just saying it to be making fun? Did I see the Priscilla's open the big resort with all the same furniture and stuff that's in the Graceland? The club or the clubhouse or the spare house or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's the one that they're talking about getting Bob Joyce to go in. It seats, I think they said 443 people. And they're talking about having Bob Joyce come and do like Sunday worship services and singing and stuff at that place. You went to Graceland in 99. It was much smaller than I thought. Yeah, that's what my sister-in-law said. The thing I liked most of all about Graceland was seeing Elvis's Palomino running on the pasture. Oh, I bet you that was beautiful. You really believe she's alive? Well, I know one of the reasons, not that y'all have asked or anything, and I know everybody's dwindling away, but one of the reasons that Elvis, if he is alive, allegedly, I know people don't believe it, but if he's alive, one of the reasons is because when he died, there was 3 life insurance policies on him. 2 of them were paid off and were ready to go. One of them had not. They were. I think it's just how it goes. They were still paying on this life insurance policy, so they could not turn it in and redeem it if he really wasn't alive. I mean, really wasn't dead, because for some reason or another, they could literally come back and sue him over that $1 million policy if he wasn't truly dead. And the girl that died, the day after he supposedly died, they're telling him if he comes out, then the family will come back and sue him for wrongful death. Because if he hadn't pretended that he was dead, she wouldn't have been there and she wouldn't have got run over. He talked so much about wanting to be with his mom and twin brother in heaven. Maybe what's wrong with Don B? He is having personal problems with his family right now, huh? Nothing major, nothing that the rest of us haven't already went through if you've got grown kids. But just, I guess, the pressure of this case and, just everything, and the way he chose to try to calm his nerves just made all of it filter out of his mouth. And he needs to just go to bed and go to sleep. And I don't know if he's done that yet or not. Right, his daughter's giving him stress, and I just know he's a really good person. Yes, remain calm. Let's all say a prayer for Don B. It don't cost a dime to be kind. Exactly. All right, guys. It has been 3 hours we've been on here. So I think what I'm going to do is jump off here and take a couple of Tylenol and lay down for a little while and see if I don't feel a little bit better, okay? I hope you all enjoyed that video this morning with that poem on it. And the words that were spoke about summer was Miss Tina Woodworth. That she's an incredible lady. I really wish that you all get to know her better. She's incredible. She is always there for me when I need her. And she's there as a friend, as a sister, and as a minister, and a counselor. And somehow or another, she combines all of them very well. Fun fact, no one does it like Nana. Thank you, Nish. I was so happy to see you in here. I've missed you. I really have. Remain, if you need a sub, I'll do my best. Nana, prayers for you feel better. Thank you. A sub for what, honey? I'm hoping I'll feel better. Charlie K, give me a call, please. If you don't mind, sir. When we get off here. Okay? All right, guys. Much love and hugs to all of you. Prayers for everybody. Yeah, that's fine, Dana K. We'll fix that, okay? I know that remain calm is going to have a lot on her mind in the next little while. So that would help out tremendously. No, you're not in trouble, Charlie K. Just because I ask you to call me doesn't mean you're in trouble. I do consider you a friend. I'm going to try to find me some sage tea or something, hon. And I'm sorry you guys have to listen to this, but I just got on here because I was trying to reach out to Don B because I'm so worried about him. And I do not want him to mess up on YouTube and cause somebody else to, be able to go after him. And if anybody sees anything, any videos, any, posts, anything like that, will you please send it to my email, get a hold of me by phone, whatever you got to do. Just let me know about it, please. I appreciate it, guys. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And always, just if nothing else, just for today, try to find one bright thing in your life to smile about today. Just one. Look on the bright side of life. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.